Imagine, if you will, perfect day in one of the world's most breathtaking cities. A day crafted just for two hearts, beating in time with the grandest city on earth. Our story begins not with a clamor, but with a gentle, cinematic hum. Picture a drone, soaring silently as the first blush of dawn paints the eastern sky. It glides gracefully over the East River, capturing the majestic, steel-laced silhouette of the Manhattan Bridge. Below, the water is a canvas of deep indigo and soft rose, reflecting the awakening city. The iconic red brick buildings of Dumbo stand in quiet anticipation. Across the water, the legendary skyline of Lower Manhattan begins to shimmer, each window a tiny spark of life returning. This is the promise of New York, a silent overture before the symphony begins. This breathtaking panorama is your private viewing, a moment of pure, unadulterated magic. The air is still cool, carrying the faint, salty scent of the river, and the distant, delicious aroma of baking bread from a neighborhood bakery. You can almost feel the gentle vibration of the first subway trains rumbling deep beneath the city's surface. A subtle pulse. This isn't just a view, it's an invitation. It's the city whispering, "Good morning, you two." Hold each other close in this quiet moment, letting the sheer scale and beauty of it all wash over you. As the sun climbs higher, its golden rays spill over the rooftops, illuminating the intricate latticework of the bridge, casting long, elegant shadows across the water. For you, this day will be a collection of your own special moments, a new chapter in your story. This isn't just any day, it's your first day in New York City together, and it's going to be absolutely marvelous. The curtain is rising on your own personal film. The first scene is nothing short of perfection. The city is awake and it's waiting for you. Our first stop is a place where the city's grand symphony softens to a gentle bohemian melody. We're heading to Greenwich Village. As you step out of the subway and onto the tree-lined streets, the change in atmosphere is immediate and utterly charming. The towering skyscrapers give way to handsome brownstones with overflowing window boxes and ornate iron stoops. The air here feels different, filled with the scent of old books, freshly brewed coffee, and the lingering spirit of poets, artists, and rebels who once called these winding lanes home. It's a place that invites you to slow down. Let's begin with a quintessential village experience, finding a lovely little cafe. Mismatched chairs, the gentle clinking of ceramic mugs, and a barista who knows their regulars by name. Order 2 cappuccinos, perhaps with a little heart dusted in cocoa on top, and share a flaky, buttery croissant. Sit by the window and watch the world go by. You'll see dog walkers, artists heading to their studios, and students from nearby NYU rushing to class. This is the perfect time for a little game. Invent stories for the people you see, giving them wonderfully eccentric lives worthy of this magical neighborhood. With caffeine and contentment warming you, it's time to explore. The streets here don't follow a grid. They meander and curve, creating a delightful labyrinth of discovery. Make your way to Washington Square Park, the vibrant heart of the village. Listen to the passionate strains of a lone saxophonist. Watch the intensity of a chess match between old friends. Find one of the park's many street vendors and buy a single beautiful flower. It's about starting your day with a whisper, not a shout. From the intimate lanes of the village, we journey to the magnificent green heart of Manhattan, Central Park. Stepping into this sprawling oasis, the city's hum fades. Begin near the picturesque pond and cross the Gapstow Bridge for that classic city view. Then stroll down the mall, a grand promenade where majestic elms form a breathtaking natural canopy. But the heart of the park is the lake. Rent a rowboat from the Loeb Boathouse and paddle gently on the water together. It's a wonderfully cinematic moment with the iconic skyline as your backdrop. Feeling refreshed from our park sojourn, it's time for a dose of culture and grandeur. We are taking a short, lovely walk to the eastern edge of Central Park, where the magnificent Metropolitan Museum of Art awaits us. Standing on the grand steps of the Met is an experience in itself. You feel the weight of history and the promise of the immense beauty housed within its walls. Once inside, the sheer scale of the Great Hall can be, honestly, a little breathtaking. Don't be intimidated by its size. Think of it as a world to explore together. Instead, we'll embark on a curated treasure hunt for two. Let's pick a few key areas to explore. turning our visit into a shared adventure. Perhaps we'll start in the stunning Egyptian art wing, standing in awe before the magnificent Temple of Dendur, which was transported stone by stone from Egypt and reassembled within a sunlit, glass-walled gallery. Imagine the stories these ancient stones could tell. Next, let's wander through the European Paintings galleries, a truly dazzling collection of masterpieces. Maybe it's the swirling, passionate energy of a Van Gogh, the serene beauty of a Vermeer, or the dramatic light of a Rembrandt. Before we conclude our artistic journey, we must visit one of my favorite spots, the Charles Engelhard Court in the American Wing. It's a glorious, light-filled atrium that feels like a grand indoor sculpture garden. Find a bench beneath the soaring glass roof and simply rest for a moment, surrounded by beautiful American sculptures and elegant architectural elements. As your afternoon at the Met comes to a close, you'll leave not with tired feet, but with minds and hearts full of beauty, having shared a quiet, profound journey through the annals of human creativity. As evening falls, we're heading to Dumbo, nestled between the Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges. Our first stop is the iconic Washington Street. Stand in the middle of this cobblestone lane and look up. The majestic arch of the Manhattan Bridge perfectly frames the distant Empire State Building, a visual that is pure New York. Then, wander over to the waterfront at Brooklyn Bridge Park. As daylight fades, the city across the river begins to transform. One by one, the lights of Lower Manhattan twinkle on. This is the magic hour. Grab a classic pizza and eat it on a bench with the glittering skyline as your backdrop. No perfect day in New York City would be complete without the dazzling, electrifying magic of Broadway. As night descends, head to the theater district. You'll be swept up in a whirlwind of light and energy from Times Square's brilliant billboards and glowing marquees. Inside, the air buzzes with anticipation. As the house lights dim, a hush falls over the audience. Then the first notes swell, the curtain rises, and you are transported. It's a form of storytelling at its most powerful and immediate. When the final curtain falls to thunderous applause, you'll leave feeling utterly exhilarated, carrying the magic of the show with you.